What's going on, everybody? It's Blackjack. Welcome back to the Aurora Red Foxes Dynasty as your number 20 Red Foxes at 10-1 will take on the University of South Alabama. This should be an interesting and tough matchup. Although Aurora has already wrapped up the Sun Belt Conference, this is the second best team in the Sun Belt, so it's an interesting way to end the year with essentially what would be your conference championship. But Aurora will take home the conference this year, but the Jaguars are still a team that they should take very seriously. They're one of the best defensive teams in the nation. They rank in the top 30, and most importantly, they are able to create turnovers, and that's a big issue with someone like Chandler Gaines, who's already thrown 17 interceptions on the year, and this is the team that is best in the nation when it comes to taking the ball away from the air, and they're also 7th in the nation at forcing fumbles. We are underway here at Lab Peebles Stadium. Back deep to return this one is Cam Frazier. He'll take this one out of the end zone, and maybe unwisely so, as he's only able to pick up 17 there on the return. And the Aurora Red Foxes, led by Sam Mashburn, looking for that 11th win in a row, get underway here. Pistol formation I, as they go and hand off here to Vernon Winslet. He'll pick up 5 as Marcus Timberlake will sit out of this one. He was probable for this game, but Winslet will go ahead and handle most of the duties here as he takes the screen pass all the way down to about midfield. 23 yards there on that one. Now a throw over the middle here to David Blanchard, who was one of our best targets in terms of the passing game 2 years ago when he was the tight end. Now the fullback here getting the carry as he picks up 9 yards on that rumble. Big guy getting involved early here. And now on 2nd and 1, dump underneath, or dump over the middle, I should say, to Chuck Oferije. A short pass there. Only needed 1 yard, got 3 nonetheless. Now 2nd and 9, Gaines rolling out to his right. Man wide open, back of the end zone, touchdown, Isaiah Irving. Great decision there by Chandler Gaines. Rolling out to his right, corner decides to play up on him from his zone. That leaves Isaiah Irving wide open to the back of the end zone. Good strike, great first drive there for Aurora. As we have an update, the number 2 Army West Point Black Knights take a loss to the Navy Midshipmen, ending what should be their national championship hopes, and a major upset, 26-21. And Aurora here hoping not to be upset by South Alabama to end this season, as Davis here on 2nd and 5 gets tripped up in the backfield trying to run through his lineman, and he is brought down for the sack. I think they're going to give it there to Rangi Unatoa. Now 3rd and 8, throw over the middle here, caught by Jordan McCray. Great hands there, and he picks up the first down. Now they try to go stretch out here to Deontay Moore, and he goes nowhere. That's Montgomery Ward able to make the stop. Now Dallas Davis trying to escape the pressure here, and can't. He is sacked. Quentin Cage comes up and makes the hit, and that's going to be a vital part of this game today. Dallas Davis, as we've seen over the years, is a threat to run and pass, as they'll go screen play here on 3rd and 21, and Deontay Moore is only able to get 5 yards, and the Aurora defense stands strong on their first drive. Now Aurora changing the play call here on 2nd and 5. On their next possession, looks like they're going to bring Blanchard out there wide, and unwise decision here trying to set up the double screen, and immediately Gaines goes down, a loss of 7 there. Now 3rd and 12, throw over the middle, Isaiah Irving finds himself open yet again. 22 yards for the senior wide receiver in his last regular season game before the bowl game. Now 1st and 10. Here's Gaines. Throws out to his right here, got Santiago Rojas. He'll definitely see a bit more playing time today with Timberlake out. He should be available for the bowl game though. As Gaines here trying to roll out left. He had a man wide open there to the right side of his field, but didn't see him in time. Chasen Milner brings him down. Now 3rd and 15. Gaines trying to roll right again and waiting for a receiver to get open, but too much time. Sacked by Shelton Johnson, and Aurora will punt. Now here's Dallas Davis here again on 1st and 10, and he's sacked. A lot of pressure coming on the quarterbacks trying to get out of the pocket and getting sacked in the meantime. 3rd and 12 here, big play over the middle. Sam Harris comes down with that one. It looks like Sam Montgomery should have had his hand on it, but wasn't able to bat it down. 2nd and 7 now. Stretch play for Deontay Moore. And he's brought down in the backfield. Rangi Unatoa getting off that block made it possible for Craig Kilgore to come in. 4-yard loss. Now 3rd and 11. They'll set up another screen, and that goes absolutely nowhere. Quentin Cage coming up to make the big hit. And so far, actually, what's interesting is that even though that was a resulted in a punt, as Winslet loses 3 yards here, both quarterbacks thus far have not thrown a single incompletion. 3rd and 8 now. Gaines gonna throw out to his right here, able to get Cam Frazier on the comeback. He picks up 12, and that'll keep the Aurora drive going. 1st and 10 as we're near the midway mark here in the 2nd quarter. Chucko Farije using that big body of his to go ahead and extend forward. He picks up 5. We'll go triple option here on 2nd and 5. Gaines pitches it out late to Santiago Rojas, powers through one tackler and makes his way to about the 40-yard line as they're sniffing towards the red zone. Now Winslet takes a carry here on 1st and 10 from the pistol formation, and he picks up 9 yards. Good blocking today by the front 5 here for Aurora. Now Gaines looking, throws over the middle, and Willoughby Sinclair drops that one. First incompletion of the day hits a wide receiver right in his hand. That's unfortunate. The 3rd and 1. Short give here to Santiago Rojas, bringing Blanchard in motion. Gets him the 1st down. Now 1st and 10. Winslet stretching this one out left. Able to get past the 1st down marker and get 13 yards there on that run. Winslet looking to get his wheels going now. Gaines now goes play action. Dump underneath to Farije. I have no clue how he held on to that one. He picks up 3, and that'll make it 2nd and 7. Now 3rd and 7. Gaines from the pocket throws underneath. Willoughby Sinclair able to go ahead and run forward and pick up the 1st down. It looked like he wasn't going to make it. That throw was a little short, but he was able to go ahead and fight for that extra yardage, and he gets the 1st down to keep the drive going. Now Gaines, triple option, slot option motion into a triple option. They looked at Paul Phillips the entire way there in the backfield, and then Vernon Winslet scores. Touchdown, Aurora. Now with under 2 minutes to go, USA has to put together a drive. They go quickly here to Jordan McCray for 7, and it'll be 2nd and 3. Now Dallas Davis, quick throw underneath here. That is Jawan Harris who makes the catch. We've got 2 Harrises here on the team as he converts for the 1st down. Now Dallas Davis looking, throw underneath here. Jawan Davis again. He's able to pick up 5. And USA will hurry it back up to the line again. Not using any timeouts thus far. Dallas Davis throws again, and this time off the hands of Jawan Harris. Looking for him for the 3rd time here on this drive. Now 3rd and 5. Davis, pressure bearing down, throw wide open again. Jawan Harris drops another one. So the only 2 incompletions thus far, or 3 incompletions in this game, have all been drops. And 2 from the same wide receiver there as Gaines goes triple option again, and he fumbles the football as he's hit in the backfield, and USA recovers. That is crucial, as Aurora was looking to go into halftime with a big lead and a shutout. Now they may be looking at giving up points here as they start inside the 10, and Deontay Moore not able to get anywhere as he's locked up in the backfield. Now 2nd and goal. Davis looking, throws to his left and overthrows his receiver. Probably the first real big misfire from any quarterback today. It'll be 3rd and goal. Davis looking, throw over the middle. Jordan McCray, too short, however, defense all over it. They protect the end zone, and that'll result in USA kicking a field goal here on 4th and goal. Kick is up and good. And Aurora will just go into halftime with a 14-3 lead after the fumble gave South Alabama a boost of confidence, or at least something to go happy with, as they have had a terrible, terrible first half. And welcome back to Red Foxes football as Sean O'Shea boots this one deep, and South Alabama will recede to start the 2nd half, and they're going to need to really get something started here as their offense is under 100 yards thus far, with Aurora being dominant thus far defensively. Dallas Davis will start here with the read option carry. He'll keep it himself. for 4 yards, as that'll bring his total right now to -12 with Saxon. 2nd and 6 now. Throw underneath here. Juwan Harris holds on to that one. 3-yard gain for him. It'll be 3rd and 4. Davis now looking. Goes to his left, steps up, left throw, Harris caught, and he gets a great block as he sprung down the sideline and no one catches him. Touchdown. Sam Harris took that one to the house about 73 yards. Dallas Davis just shifting to the pocket, shifting out of the pocket to his left, able to find him. Receiver gives a big block there, and that brings him free to the end zone. And at 17 touchdowns, that gives Davis now South Alabama's passing TD record in a season. Now 1st and 10 for Aurora after the quick score immediately from South Alabama to bring this score within 4. Completion there for 4 yards, and now Gaines feeling the pressure, having to roll right, unable to find anybody, and he's sacked. Shelton Johnson brings him down from behind. It'll be 3rd and 18, a 12-yard loss there, and he repeats again. Chandler Gaines brought down a 10-yard loss that time on that sack, and Shelton Johnson now breaks the school record himself, recording his 3rd sack of the game. 4th and 27, and Watts has to punt this one from his own end zone. Decides to line drive this kick, which pushes the returner back, and Moore now takes it from his own 37 and is whacked immediately by Ishida Sakamoto. So that punt bails them out a little bit here, as he'll take over from the 39. Davis going to throw outside here for Juwan Harris, and he drops another pass going to the sideline. Would have probably been out of bounds anyway unless he was able to drag a foot. It'll be 2nd and 10, and now this throw, screen pass here for Deontay Moore, which goes nowhere. Blown up in the backfield by Montgomery Ward, 1-yard loss. Now 3rd and 11. Davis looking, throwing to his right, float pass, caught. Jordan McCray able to just get a foot in as he was losing his balance and stumbled out of bounds. A 13-yard gain there will cost 1st and 10, and now he'll go short here to Messiah Francis. He catches that one for 9 on the slant pattern. 2nd and 1. Davis looking, but running out of time. Rangi Unatoa sacks him. 8-yard loss there as the big man brings him down. Now 3rd and 9. South Alabama crowd really loud right now. Float pass out to the right, again caught. This time Sam Harris able to get 2 hands and 2 feet in bounds. That's an NFL catch. So 1st down as South Alabama is driving. Davis, read option, going to keep it himself here. Storms up the middle, huge hole, and picks up 13 on that carry. Nearing the red zone now. Davis, quick pass again this time. Finds Sam Harris. He'll pick up 6 for his 4th reception of the day at 120 yards after that big play reception early on for the touchdown. Now Davis looking, throws, out of bounds, right over the head of Juwan Harris. At least he was in the vicinity to avoid the grounding penalty. Now 3rd and 4. Davis carrying himself, bowling through Dante Devine, and has to be brought down by Craig Kilgore as he picks up enough there for the 1st down. 1st and goal. Dallas Davis, read option, no one in front of him, no one will touch him. Touchdown South Alabama, and they take the lead. Aurora already giving this lead up within the 1st half of this 3rd quarter. Now Paul Phillips back to return this one from his own end zone, and he's able to break free, getting to the outside. It's a foot race, and this is what Paul usually wins. Paul L. Phillips immediately takes the lead back for Aurora. Touchdown, Red Foxes. What a return there by Paul Phillips, just cutting inside, cutting back outside. And again, when you get in a foot race with Paul Phillips, you usually lose. 21-17 Aurora. The offense gets bailed out. Defense has to make a stand here. Davis throwing outside to his left. Hanging on that time is Juwan Harris as he picks up 9. Now 3rd and 1. Davis stopped on the read option, but Sam Montgomery got the face mask.
Defense.
That's going to be a 1st down and a personal foul penalty on him. So Aurora has to make another stand again. Quick throw here, and probably the best defender of the day for Aurora has been Juwan Harris, who drops yet another pass. This time goes short to Juwan Harris. He's able to hang on to that one for an 8-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 2. They come out here in the shotgun. 1 back, 1 tight end, 3 wide as Davis takes this, and he gets caught behind his lineman, not able to get free, and he gets knocked down. No gain. And that'll force the Jaguars to punt. Now 1st and 10, pistol, full house formation here. They'll go with a little angle route to Santiago Rojas, and he'll pick up 4 yards on the reception. Aurora really needs to put together a good offensive drive here as they've been struggling thus far. Is open for EJ. Oh no, he dropped it. It looked like he had a great catch on the post route there, but ended up falling out of his hands as he went to the ground. 3rd and 6 here. Quick throw. Will be Sinclair not able to fight and pick up enough yardage. Pass was a little short. And now they'll call 4th and 2, and Watts will decide not to punt here. They go with another fake, and no one covered Darius Watts, forgetting his athletic ability, and he's able to pick up the 1st down. 8 yards on the trickeration. So Aurora's offense will stay on the field here. Read option carry here for Winslet, able to fight and roll over a defender to go ahead and get that 1st down yardage. 10 yards on the carry. Now 1st and 10, play action. Gaines looking, flushed out to his right. Not able to find anyone. He'll call his own number and get out of bounds. That's 11 yards on that carry. 1st and 10, Aurora. And that'll take us into the 4th quarter now. Aurora still up by 4, looking for anything they can get on this drive as Gaines will just slide down here on the read option carry. And that'll give us 2nd and 5. They had 2 backs in the backfield here. Winslet will take the carry as Blanchard will help provide some blocking for him. And that'll be enough for the 1st down as he picks up 7. Now 1st and 10. 3 wide. Gaines looking for it all in the end zone, and it's intercepted. Thompson able to come up with that one as he just underthrew what looked like a wide open Willoughby Sinclair there. He just wasn't able to get enough arm underneath it, and Jalen Thompson just comes up and picks that one off. That is a season record for him as well, as Jalen Thompson has 8 on the year thus far. And Deontay Moore and this Jaguars offense looks to keep things going as he picks up 8 on his 1st carry here. Now a quick throw outside here, a screen play for Juwan Harris as he gets another reception there. Now Davis back to pass here on 1st and 10 after picking up enough, and that's Jordan McCray over the middle, and he fights his way using that big 6'6" frame of his to go ahead and pick up 13. Now 2nd and 6. Davis, quick throw over the middle, and this is Messiah Francis again. Wide receivers really getting involved now for USA, and they're picking up 1st downs with ease. Now they go screen pass here for Moore. Moore able to get some decent blocking there, and that will pick up 5 yards for them. As SA is starting to knock on the door, but so is Corey Jennings. Absolutely demolishing that read option play. Dallas Davis never had a chance. Great play there to push them back. Now 3rd and 10. Here's Davis. Looking, throwing to his left. Short for Messiah Francis, but that's not enough. Only 3 yards there, 4th and 7, but the offense will stay on the field. Here's Davis. They're going to go screen again, and Aurora just wasn't prepared for it. And they're going to give Deontay Moore the 1st down. It looked like Buck Jones pulled him down behind the line, but they're going to give him the 1st anyway, and it looks like Mastro doesn't challenge as Moore picks up another 1st down on the carry there for 13. 2nd and 10. Dallas Davis looking, throwing to his left, nearly intercepted. Jeff Ryan, you gotta pull that one in. That's a pick 6, man. But Davis here on 3rd and 10, not able to find anything. He's brought down by Andre Swift. 4th and 17, they'll go ahead and kick this one from about 48, and that is through the uprights and good. So Aurora finds themselves in an interesting position. Only up 1 halfway through the 4th quarter here. They're going to try to stretch it out with Paul Phillips, and he goes nowhere. This time they're all over him. Riley Cole able to bring him down to the backfield. Gaines flushed out to his right here on 2nd and 14. Not able to find anyone, and he takes and calls his own number, and he's able to pick up 5. 3rd and 10. This is a very important conversion here if they're able to get it. Gaines looking, under pressure, throws deep. He had a step there, did DJ Smith, but again, the arm of Chandler Gaines just not enough to get it out in front, and it gets batted down as they'll punt here. Darius Watts, good line drive punt here to push Moore back to about the 28, but Moore is able to shake the tackle and frees himself, tight-roping the sideline, but falls out of bounds. And if you just look at the yards by half, Aurora was dominant in the first and South Alabama struggled, but now Aurora only has 36 in the second half thus far as South Alabama's been cooking, but another drop pass here, the 5th one of the day by Harris. Quick throw underneath here in the flat for Moore. Moore able to hang on to that one. 11 yards there, his 6th reception of the day. 2nd and 10 now for the Jaguars. Davis, quick throw. Again, he finds Harris, and shockingly, despite all the drops by Juwan Harris, that is his 10th reception of the day thus far. 3rd and 1, and this pass goes straight off the back of the offensive lineman. It looked like the center. Just a weak arm throw there, and that'll force them to kick from the left hash, about 51 yards out, just sneaking through the upright to that kick. And USA takes the lead again, 23-21. 2-minute drill now for Aurora. What can they do? Cam Frazier will retake this one from his own 3-yard line. Got some decent blocking, and now he's got a sideline to hug. Past the 50, down past the 40, and down at about the 35-yard line. As Aurora just needs to put together a decent offensive drive here. 1st and 10. Let's see if they can get it done here as Chandler Gaines on the read. Keeps it himself, breaks the tackle, fighting through traffic, and is able to pick up the 1st down, a gain of 13. Now Gaines looking on 1st and 10 here, rolling out to his right, keeping himself and sliding down, getting near out of bounds there, but the clock will keep running as they're at the 20-yard line. 56 seconds left here. Paul Phillips takes the carry, stretching it out to his left. Tackle miss. Paul Phillips dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Aurora. Well done, Paul Phillips. And I don't know if he was trying to maybe get out of bounds or not, and maybe just realized the best thing to do here is just jump for the end zone, but we'll see if that was too early for him to go in. Aurora will take a false start penalty and try to go for 2 here, and it falls right out of the hands of Cam Frazier. Hit him right in the hands, and that'll give USA a shot here. If they score a touchdown, they win then. Throw outside here is Sam Harris on 1st down, and he's able to hang on there and get out of bounds. A 13-yard gain by Sam Harris. Now 1st and 10 at the 40. Davis looking, a throw over the middle this time. Jordan McCray trying to get out of bounds, not able to do so. He's brought down beforehand, and South Alabama will have to call a timeout. 1st and 10. Davis looking over the middle again, finds Juwan Harris. Holds on to that one for his 11th catch of the game. They'll move the tight end in motion here on 1st and 10 as USA have to call one more timeout. Float outside pass. Jordan McCray hangs on to that one. What a job to hug the sideline there, and that gets them inside the red zone now with 26 seconds left. Throw outside here to TJ Simmons. Haven't called that name all day. His 1st catch goes for 6. Now 2nd and 4. Dallas Davis, 19 seconds left, and he ends up taking a sack. They only have 1 timeout left. It's Quentin Cage who make the play, and now Davis has to hurry it up and throws to the back of the end zone to stop the clock. 3 seconds left. 4th and 8. This is for the ball game. They're going to come out in a pistol formation here, 3 wide. Davis looking, pressure, throws to his left and batted down by Ishmael Michaels, and your Aurora Red Foxes win 27-23 over South Alabama in a nail-biter to the end here. What started out so strong for the offense ended up being a really weak game for the offense when it came to the second half, and the defense ends up bailing them out despite not such a great showing in the beginning of that second half. But nonetheless, Aurora continues their winning streak. 11 in a row for them After losing the first game of the season, they pretty much go undefeated the rest of the way, and Chandler Gaines, in what was a very promising and very good first half, had a very disappointing and lackluster second half. And thankfully to the receiving team, with both efforts from Cam Frazier and Paul Phillips, Aurora is able to escape this game with a victory. I definitely thought South Alabama was not too far away from taking this one away from us and really kind of bringing a sour note to the end of the regular season. But this will help Aurora, maybe even get Aurora into a much better bowl game as we look at Dallas Davis's stats: 33 of 46, 332 through the air, 1 touchdown. Really hurt himself with a lot of the sacks that he took, which negatively affected his rushing stats as he finishes with -10. We were able to hold more as well, a lot on the ground. And then Juwan Harris, I mean, the story with him, despite the 11 receptions, 5 drops that entire game. That is an insane amount of time for the ball to be hitting your hands and not coming down with it. I think one of the more telling and more frightening things about this game is just to look at the total offensive yardage. Only 238 yards, 85 yards on the ground, 150 through the air. I wonder if just missing Timberlake for this game really hurt Aurora that much that they just weren't able to get anything going once the second half started. They tried to do some creative things, going a little bit more triple option and getting guys like Paul Phillips involved with his speed to kind of make up for the loss of Timberlake, but they looked kind of out of sync once it came to crunch time. But again, we look at the conference standings with Aurora now 11-1 on the year, 10-0 undefeated, or 9-0 I should say, in the Sun Belt Conference. And yes, your Aurora Red Foxes take home their first conference championship as they win the Sun Belt. And your Heisman Trophy winner is Cameron Petway of Auburn, just finishing ahead of Kelly Bryant by only 100 votes, it looks like, near 200. And your Aurora Red Foxes, as you already knew, will be bowling as the number 17 in the nation, taking on Florida International University in New Orleans in the New Orleans Bowl. So that should be a fun one, as we'll take a look at some of the bowl games upcoming this year. We'll be going to New Orleans, which should be a fun time for the Aurora players. Got some interesting matchups: Miami versus USF in the Belk Bowl. Looking at a few others here: Kansas versus USC in the Alamo Bowl. Interesting to see that USC fell that far off. I know we beat them in an upset earlier in the year. You got Ohio State and Notre Dame in the Rose Bowl, West Virginia and Michigan State in the Fiesta Bowl. The Orange Bowl is Mississippi State versus Marshall. Marshall was one of the top teams in the nation this year. And then your national championship will feature 2 undefeated teams. Washington and Clemson will duke it out. So Kelly Bryant will get a chance to lead this Clemson team to a national championship. Wishing him the best of luck in his endeavors. And then Aurora at number 17, we'll see how they end up at the end of the year playing a weaker opponent for the bowl game. But I'm very excited nonetheless. Strangely enough, Kirk Herbstreit is picking Florida International in this game, which is interesting. We outrank them offensively, scoring about 10 more points than them per game, and we get more yardage than them, and defensively they seem like they're not much better than us. But for some reason, Kirk Herbstreit favors them. Maybe seeing the absence of Timberlake in that last game and seeing how dysfunctional the offense was in the second half has something to do with that. I'll be interested in seeing how Alexander plays at quarterback, considering that he's their lead rusher and also their lead passer. Also to note, Sam Mashburn did take home Coach of the Year, his first Coach of the Year award. Definitely well-deserved after starting off on a wrong foot and then able to just get it all together and win 11 straight and get Aurora ranked at 19 to end the regular season. We'll definitely be back with more Aurora Red Foxes football, and then the bowl game against Florida International will be the next one coming up. There should be some time for me this week to actually work on it, so do look forward to it maybe sometime early next week, and I'll see you then.